Hello everyone, it's Miss Perfitera, and today I thought I would read The Imaginary Garden by Andrew Larsen and Irene Luxbacher. The Imaginary Garden. Theo loved Poppa's old house. She loves Poppa's old garden. Poppa used to tell Theo all about the different flowers while they sat together under the maple tree. Poppa's new apartment didn't have a garden. "Are you going to put flowers out here on the balcony?" asked Theo one day. "I think it's too windy for flowers," answered Poppa. "What about plastic flowers?" suggested Theo. "We can fill the whole balcony." Said Poppa. "Then it would be a plastic garden." "I know," said Theo. "We could have an imaginary garden." Poppa's eyes lit up. Theo and Poppa planned their imaginary garden before spring had even come. On the first Saturday of spring, Poppa bought a great big blank canvas. He also bought a pair of matching gardening hats for himself and Theo. Poppa put the canvas out on the balcony. Theo looked at the canvas. "What should we do first?" she asked. "Let's put a stone wall at the back of the garden," asked Poppa. "The vines will need to hold on to something as they reach for the sun." Poppa got out his paints. He mixed a bit of white and a bit of black, and together they made gray. Stroke by stroke, stone by stone, Poppa built a wall. It stretched from one side of the garden to the other. Above the stone wall, Theo painted a soft blue sky. Then Poppa mixed some green, some red, and some blue. Together they made brown. He spread out the paint at the foot of the wall, creating a bed of soil. "There, but that's enough for one day," Poppa said. "Next time, we'll be ready to do some painting." "Poppa, I love gardening with you." Do some planting. "Poppa, I love gardening with you," said Theo. "And I love gardening with you, Theo," said Poppa. On Monday afternoon, Poppa and Theo went back into the garden. "The garden is waking up after a long winter," said Poppa, as he dipped his paintbrush into the green paint. He painted tiny stems. "The first flowers come up are crocuses." The first flowers coming up are crocuses, he continued. "And look at all the scilla." Poppa dotted the crocus stems with little drops of color: yellow, purple, white. Theo dotted the scilla stems with little drops of color: blue, blue, blue. "What now, Poppa?" asked Theo. Poppa put a dab of red just above the stone wall. He added a small dab of brown. There was a head. Then he swept around the red with brushes of brown. There was a tail. And there was a wing. Next, he made 3 neat yellow jots. There was a beak, and there was a pair of skinny legs. Then he added a single black dot. There was an eye. "It must be spring. A robin has come to visit our garden," said Poppa. "Look, he's having lunch," added Theo. She painted a tiny pink earthworm in the robin's beak. "He's not the only one who's hungry," laughed Poppa. "Let's get ourselves a snack, too." A few weeks later, Poppa prepared to leave on holiday. He asked Theo to take care of the garden. "But Poppa, how will I know what to do?" Theo worried. She had never done gardening by herself before. "Well, the tulips and daffodils should blossom while I'm away," said Poppa, "and the vines should begin to climb the wall." He kissed her on each cheek. "Don't fret, Theodora. When you see the garden, you'll know just what to do." On Sunday morning, Theo looked into the garden. The crocuses and scilla were gone. The garden was filled with a new growth of stems, and the vines had begun their climb up the stone wall, just like Poppa said they would. Theo put on her gardening hat and picked up a paintbrush. She knew just what to do. She topped the tulip stems with the blooms of color, purple, pink. She topped the daffodil stems with the blooms of color, yellow, yellow, yellow. But something was missing. Theo remembered blue, 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 forget-me-nots, Poppa's favorite flower. But there was still something missing. Theo thought and thought. Then, smiling, she added a few dashes to the back of the garden against the gray stone wall. There, she said. Theo could hardly wait until Poppa returned from his holiday. It says, by Poppa and Theo. The end. That was the imaginary garden. Why don't you make your own imaginary garden? Or real one if you've got a chance to. Until next time, have a great day.